What's up, Tima? How are you? Happy New Year!
Oh my God, it's a new year!
We made it through another year, guys.
Yes, jump out, girls.
Jump
Here
out,
we are.
girls. Here we are.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah, so, we're just coming off these great celebrations with our family, spending a lot of time with family, just
Loved
really.
ones, friends,
Yes.
appreciation, gratitude.
All that.
Yeah.
But, there comes a point where we all have to die.
Wait a minute. That hit so hard. I wasn't expecting. I'm sorry. Oh my God. My stomach got cramp. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. Okay. Whew. Bring it back. I wasn't expecting that because
we do die.
We do.
We die.
Jesus, got hot all of a sudden too. Oh God. Here we go. It's going down.
So ultimately, what we wanted to being funny, right? But we do. You live and you die, right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to say that, guys. That was me. I wasn't. But I get what she's saying because we are coming from, being around your families, the appreciation and stuff, and you want to just continue to keep your family and stuff in mind with the longevity of things.
Yes.
And you love your family.
Yes.
And you want to make sure they're good regardless. So, God forbid, the day the time comes when you decease, you want to make sure your family's taken care of. Golly. Also, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
gotcha.
You want
girl, my eyes water.
Right, because literally you hear it all the time, especially in our community.
All the time.
Literally, somebody dies, and next thing you know, here comes the phone call. Hey, you got a couple extra $100 to put up towards such and such funeral.
No, and they don't even ask. They be like, yeah, so-and-so just passed, and we all trying to get it together. We all trying to get what together? Like, what is there to get together? They're dead, but it's still expenses that have to get together.
Right, and it's like, you don't think about preparing. Well, honestly, let's just be real. Most people aren't really even preparing to live.
They're not.
So for sure, they're not preparing to die.
They damn sure ain't.
Right. So it's just like, why not though? Why isn't that something that we discuss more? I think that's what we're trying to say is we need to discuss death. Mm-hmm. Why not? We need to be prepared for death because
Absolutely.
Why have everything out and exposed and you asking all these people for money because you can't bury your mama or your daddy because you don't have 10 bands. Yeah. Why? Yeah. It shouldn't even be that shouldn't even be the case. You should know, hey, look, Maine's gonna die, team is gonna die. This is what's set up for them. They want this, they want that. It's already set out.
I ain't putting that shit out in there. We ain't dying no time soon. My bad. Go ahead, keep going. Not me. No time soon. Go ahead. But yeah, it's the inevitable. We are, but no time soon. Go ahead.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. Just being prepared for the ultimate worst.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Because it helps the loved ones.
It does.
It does.
Just think about people that we've known who died, who in our family who were, they were prepared, and it was you really had the time to grieve versus the time trying to come up with some extra funds to bury the person. That's disrespectful to the person.
And me, I do not. I really, really hate with a passion every time I hear somebody passes away, and especially when you know the type of person they were, and it's
yes.
So now you mean to tell me everything that they worked for, no family member has no savings,
nothing.
No insurance, nothing. And now everything they worked for, it was good when they were here, and now no kids have no life insurance, nothing.
It
hurts I hate hearing that. We gotta have a fish fry for damn Pookie and shit because he done died. But Pookie been slanging on the block for 20 years, man. It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't add up. So it's just what we did is we invested into what's called whole life policies, which it's a cash value. So not only are we preparing our loved ones for when we're not going to die, because me and her aren't going to die, right?
we ain't dying.
We ain't dying. But ultimately, we're preparing our loved ones so that our death isn't an expense to them.
Absolutely.
Literally.
It won't put them in debt.
No. If anything, it's a come up for them.
Yeah.
Right? Straight up. You Yeah, right. Like
she said succumb up. Right. Like, we change that one.
Hey, boo, don't try to kill my throat, man. But you know what I mean? Like, ultimately, it's something it's a security blanket, right? And then on top of that, while we're alive,
you can still use it.
You can borrow from it. You can take cash from it. You can go and reinvest it. Shit, like, there's so many different things you can do with that money while you're alive, right? Like, utilizing it. It's like, the reason why we like it is because not only can you utilize it when you're alive, it can be utilized in your death.
Absolutely. Like, as long as we pay it back.
Because we've seen the opposite, right?
Yes, we have, and seeing the opposite of we've both seen the opposite where they've had the whole life insurance policies and they've borrowed from it, and the family didn't know. They didn't make the family aware that they borrowed from these policies, and then when the person died, now there's no money because they were never able to pay it back, or they never paid it back. And that's where it's at. You have to pay yourself. It's like cheating yourself. Like, you pay your bills, so why won't you pay yourself?
Right.
You pay everybody else. You have to pay the person that gives the money to everybody else.
And I think also, too, a lot of people are so against whole life policies because I think that like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened from the time when the man was coming to our grandparents' house and knocking on the door and they had the insurance. Like, most of that was whole life policies. And then it shifted to term policies, which is nothing wrong because they're all protecting yourself. But it's just like, whenever I hear, like, whenever we mention whole life policies, one, either people don't know about it or they're like, oh, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, we just got a term. Like, but why? Like, that's another, it's like the whole concept of you're just letting your money just sit, you're just putting this monthly fund into this insurance policy, and you're still alive and you're not getting anything from it. Nothing.
And then when you die, the people who you put your beneficiary is going to get that money. Me, a whole life, I'm putting money into it. I want to be able to pull it out while I'm still here, and then when I die, my people can get some money from it. I don't want to live to work, so when I die, only my people. Nah, I'm sorry. I mean, it's no whatever, but I want it for the whole entire life, and so it helps for your whole while you're here, and then when you pass on.
You set your policy up?
I set mine up.
I've set my policy up.
Yep.
So basically now we both have our policy set up. We're right now in the bull market, right? But for the bear market,
yes,
we have a good plan, right?
Yep. We're going to, with the money that we have already put in, we're going to continue to put in every month. It's going to continue to mature. And then once it gets to a certain amount, we're going to be able to pull it out. And then that money that we pull out, we're going to put it and invest it into crypto and have that grow. And then once that grows, we're going to take it out of crypto, pay back our policy, whatever we took out, put it back on there, and now we have our policy paid off that we can borrow from again, and now we have gains.
Yeah, literally.
Extra money, liquid money that we made from that.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
Yep. So that's our goal for using and why we got a whole life policy.
Yep. Use it, baby.
Use it or lose it.
Hey, look, protect yourself,
Protect yourself. Jump on out there, look into some of those in whole life insurance policies. You know, like we always say, questions, comments, and concerns down below. We'll try to hit you back with the best information that we have available, right?
Hey, jump on those whole life policies.
Yeah. All right. We out.
Hey, we out.